My name is Jessica Feliciano.
Dante Cunningham.
My oldest grandson is Alexander.
I've been in gangs.
I fought with the girl.
He came home from school one day. He had a knife.
Been arrested numerous times.
I fought her, and after that I went to jail.
The YouthConnect helped me a lot.
I don't think he'd be where he is right now if it wasn't for YouthConnect.
I would be nowhere without YouthConnect.
Well, I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made.
Being young is about making mistakes and recovering. But unfortunately, in this time and days, you can make a mistake and it could mean the end of your life.
YouthConnect is a program in the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston in partnership with the Boston Police Department. We sit in the police stations and take referrals from police officers about kids that they have concerns about. The YouthConnect social workers really go to court. They help the defense attorney, the district attorney, the judge understand where the family's really coming from. They're kind of that bridge between the family and this very intimidating court system.
YouthConnect has direct connections with the Department of Youth Services. The Department of Children and Families is another component of that, and so a strong link between the police department and DCF is also really important.
And it's a very personal thing that the kids, I think, get to know who the social worker is, and they actually become somewhat of the liaison or a conduit to other agencies for these kids.
Every time I refer a young person to YouthConnect, it's letting that person know that I don't just care about the fact that I arrested you or maybe you had an incident with law enforcement, but we're also interested in you moving beyond this.
To have social workers at the point of booking is really important. People are usually in crisis at that time.
These young people come from families that have a history of mental illness or substance abuse or domestic violence and poverty.
All sorts of family problems that police are ill-equipped to deal with.
You know, you can get a real gut feel if a kid's really looking for help. You can see a kid putting on the bravado just as a show on the street. But sometimes you grab these kids, pull them off to the side, or grab a kid in a cell block and now he's petrified. You know, these kids are looking for help.
There were voices that told me right from wrong.
My social worker, she helped me get out of jail, got me jobs. I dropped out of the gang life that I was living before. I started going back to school, so now I'm about to finish school.
Rose really got into me and said, you know, a high school diploma is not going to come to you. You have to go to it. No matter how long it takes me, I'm going to go get it.
There were loved ones.
As a community, we have to kind of wrap our arms around them and really show support.
They've seen shootings, they've seen stabbings, they have seen kids assaulted on their way to or from school.
Sitting with people's pain and loss and sadness all the time is not easy.
Sometimes the best work that we can do and the best intervention that we can provide for the family is to really help the parents.
I get these two kids and I just didn't know how to speak with them. I didn't know how to relate with them.
Regardless of the parents' backgrounds, regardless if they were involved with the courts or they have a record or mental health issues or their own substance abuse issues, parents want better for their kids.
I've had choices since the day that I was born.
We're not in this to arrest a lot of people. We'd like to have them stop the violence. YouthConnect gives them an opportunity to do that.
Empower the family. That's how you begin to fix some of the issues that we're having related to young people.
When kids actually get it for themselves and realize that, you know, I won't be dead tomorrow, that I can see myself alive in 5 years, that I do want to go to college, that I do want to get a job, those are the times that really kind of get to me.
Yes, I've had choices.
My advice to other kids that are in a similar situation is to never give up, to keep going.
Go through the process of getting to know the people or the social workers that's in YouthConnect.
The fact that it's accessible to anybody is really important.
They really help them out if they need help, you know, change their life if their life need to be changed.
Don't let anybody bully you into, you know, your future. Your future is your future, not theirs.
Well, I wouldn't be here today.
I want to be an automotive engineer or technician.
I want to be a police officer, homicide, so I'm doing that.
He's focused on biomedical engineering and wants to go to Wentworth.
I could do basically anything I put my mind to.
I don't like it, I love it. I love YouthConnect.
Yes, I'm living and dying with the choices I've made.